It's Friday. Let's get Christian Decadur in here, the co-host of Reverse Speech Radio. Hey, Christian, how are you?
Hey, Richard, I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
Terrific. All right, you've got a great one for us today. We're going to spend a little time with some rather notorious characters. Let's begin with Al Capone. So what is this clip all about?
Scarface, yeah. Well, this is quite an interesting clip because this recording goes back, of course, to the night during the Prohibition, and it's an audio recording of, and there's not too many of these audio recordings of Al Capone, and he's talking about his life and when he what he did in order to make a living and growing up through the ranks, and the reversals that we discovered that on his speech on Al Capone is certainly congruent with his forward on this speech and the history of him being a bootlegger and making it and rising in the ranks of certain syndicate groups during the Prohibition.
All right, so let's play Al Capone. Here he is.
We had to make a living. If it were him or you. If it were him or you.
So that was Al Capone, and forward he's saying, we have to make a living, or I have to make a living. What is he saying in reverse?
Oh, so the reversal here is Al Capone speaking of his unconscious is admitting, which is quite congruent with his forward. His forward is speaking about he had to make a living, regardless if it was legal or illegal during the Prohibition. And of course, the reversal is a little game of ale being beer, of course, which was illegal during the Prohibition. So they were brewing beer illegally and bootlegging all types of alcohol from whiskey, which they were actually having a lot of it imported from Canada, of course. But they were bootlegging beer and illegal distilleries and whatnot. So his forward clearly is he had to make a living. And the congruency is very good here because his reversal is stating a little game of ale.
How about that Al Capone actually being honest for a change? All right.
Yeah.
That's just one example of some of the amazing material you will hear on Reverse Speech Radio. How can they listen?
They can certainly listen on the Libsyn platform, Reverse Speech Radio. Or they can certainly go to reversespeech.ca and click on the link on the homepage to Reverse Speech Radio.
reversespeechradio.libsyn.com. reversespeechradio.libsyn.com. Talk to you next week, Christian.
I look forward to it. Thank you, Richard.
Bye-bye.